Hey guys, welcome back. We're going to head into the grand finals of the Tuesday Night Hype number 72 in a sec here between BBGun and Chris. However, before we get into the grand finals, I wanted to give a quick shout out to our wonderful sponsors that make these kind of open tournaments possible. First, we got Gamer Sensei. It's a fairly new website. They got a bunch of pros on their payroll. You pay them, they come to you, they help you become a better Hearthstone player. They coach you through the various plays. If you are looking to increase your game, become as good or possibly even better with their coaching than, say, BBGun or Chris. They're definitely the people you want to go to. Next sponsor, the Esports Arena in beautiful downtown Santa Ana. Wonderful venue where you can play in various video game-related competitions, including Hearthstone. So if you want to come by there, I'm there personally every Monday. I make the drive up from San Diego because it is worth it. It's a wonderful venue. Highly recommend going. And then finally, sponsor Esports Hero. If you feel very confident in your game, after you've been to your Gamer Sensei sessions and you feel pretty confident, head over to Esports Hero. You can start playing some money matches, and turn the game of Hearthstone, which we hopefully all love, and, hopefully make some profit off of it, which is awesome. Quick announcement, we're now partnered with Twitch. So shout out to Twitch for finally partnering with Vicious Syndicate. It's been a long time coming. And so let's get ready to go into grand finals. BBGun, do we have the bands, Edwin?
So I don't have the picks and bands yet, but
Here you go.
Hold on, let me see.
You got it right here.
Now I got it.
Looks like BBGun banned Shaman, a classic band. And it looks like Chris banned his Paladin.
Yeah. So, Chris17 just messaged me this is actually a rematch. They played against each other in a tournament last Sunday. Mm-hmm. So it might be
we got a little bit of a grudge match going on here.
Yeah, they got a rivalry grunge or something like that.
Go. Always makes Hearthstone more fun to watch with the story behind it.
Yeah, so it looks like Chris17 has Warrior, Warlock, and Rogue with a Shaman's ban, and BBGunGun has Warlock, Rogue, Mage with Paladin ban. So we saw both of them play,
but pretty different styles of lineup because Chris17 Warlock was the Zoo variant, correct?
Yeah. So it looks like Chris17 is like the more aggressive player, and BBGunGun is like the slower, more controlling player in this matchup.
Yeah. Definitely two conflicting play styles. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out in this new meta. Especially because, this is why I know a lot of people have criticisms of Conquest as a format, just because of situations like this where, for example, if Chris17 were to queue Warlock first as Zoo and queue into BBGun's Freeze Mage, that's a pretty big advantage for BBGun. So I think this first match is going to decide, it kind of set the tempo for the entire series.
Mm-hmm. So let's see what they're going to kill in first.
Rogue? Ooh. This will be interesting.
Yeah,
so we got BBGun's Freeze Mage first, Rogue.
Yeah, so we know Chris is running Leroy Miracle Rogue, and BBGunGun is running a Reno Freeze Mage. It's interesting to see how this match ups.
Yeah, I'm not sure because I'm pretty sure we saw BBGun have. Did he have one Flame Strike or did he cut it? I think we saw one, didn't we?
I'm not sure if we saw Flame Strike, but I think we saw Blizzard and Code of Code.
I know we saw those two, but hypothetically, if he were to cut Flame Strike, that's actually a huge deal in this matchup because if he, Goblin conceals and he doesn't have that Flame Strike, it's going to be very hard for BBGun to be able to deal with it.
Yeah, I assume maybe he plays Flame Strike. We didn't see his entire deck yet.
Yeah.
But if he's he might be playing.
I think it's standard to run one Flame Strike and then usually two Blizzards. That's kind of the status quo. But we'll see what he ended up going with. Because BBGun's hand's actually pretty nuts right now. It's a lot of card draw. He has Thorson. He has both Ice Blocks. So he doesn't have to worry about getting bursted anytime soon.
Looks like BBGunGun just dropped the Doomsday right away to contest the board.
But with the spell power, he's going to have enough reach in order to kill it with the dagger and the Earthen Ring Farseer.
Yeah. Don't even need to use the sap here.
Yeah. It's kind of unfortunate that he had the Earthen Ring Farseer, though, for Chris, because you really want to use that. Because without anti-Killbot, you need every bit of healing you can. And it's kind of unfortunate he had to use it as for tempo. But it is what it is. He has Azure Drake to follow this up, so he's going to be cycling. He's not going to run out of options too soon. But going into turn 6,
hopefully starts to do something like Auctioneer, and
yeah, he's going to need like a prep Auctioneer real soon, or else he's going to run out of cards.
Yeah, because Leroy right now is looking really clunky right now, but there's the Auctioneer.
There's an Auctioneer, so you know, if we see a and there's the Conceal, so if we see like a prep in the near future, it's going to be Miracle Rogue's going to do Miracle Rogue things.
Yeah, so unless BBGunGun runs something like Flame Strike, it's going to be really hard to clear the Auctioneer.
So looks like Forgotten Torch, clear the Drake, pretty good. I'm fine with that because spell power is just so good with Rogue. You just want to get rid of it as soon as you can. And
so I think Chris he plays 2 Earthen Ring Farseer, and I think that's all he's healing. Interesting, because I know some people only want 1 Earthen, but 2 Earthen definitely makes the deck like more consistent. And sometimes, like most of the time, you don't use Earthen to heal your own face, but in this matchup you do. Sometimes you can heal your own minions to make them stay alive.
Yeah. So I think I think your hand has quite a bit in it. It's kind of the dilemma for these mage players. It's like he has 9 cards in hand, and you think, oh, this is such a great turn to Thorson. He's gonna basically get 9 mana or 8 mana off. But when you look at his hand, hardly any of it is any burn that you want to discount. So it's
I guess
kind of
discount the Fireball and Blood Mage.
Yeah,
but I think
that's, I don't think it's enough.
Secrets and Drawings better.
Yeah, I like the fact that he chose Ice Barrier here too, because he's not too worried about getting bursted. So I definitely like this.
I always don't understand, like, why don't they name the card Journey from Below? But like, this card is not a card you don't.
It's just Journey Below.
In Miracle Rogue. Yeah, Journey Below.
Yeah. Ooh. Interesting that he chose to do that. I guess since it's going into turn 7, this plays around Flame Strike. However, I don't know. I actually like that play because there's the Flame Strike.
Flame Strike, but it's not that likely that BBGunGun play. Like, what's reason he doesn't run it?
Yeah, I think he values his Auctioneer over like the current board, which is why he didn't play it. But with the Poison Dagger pickup, I want to say he plays it this turn, but unfortunately, while BBGun didn't have it last turn, now he does have it. So I think Chris might play the Auctioneer thinking he doesn't have Flame Strike.
Yeah, I wonder if he holds on to the Auctioneer, because he can do 2 cards at least this turn. But then
pretty good. And one of those, he might like pick up a prep in the process and be able to like sap something. So I don't know. It's a hard decision.
Yeah, I think he needs to kill with a Blood Mage though.
So you think like a do you ever like just Leroy here? Or do you have to save your Cold Bloods?
Probably save Leroy for finisher. He's just wondering if he wants to hold off to Auctioneer or pass the turn, or
I think you just kind of have to, just because it's basically Auctioneer or pass.
2 conceals. That's interesting.
So he's gonna get wrecked. Oh my god, this Flame Strike is so much value.
Yeah, that Flame Strike is so good.
Like, I don't want to say. Oh, that's interesting that he chose to attack.
Wait.
How would you attack?
Chris might have lethal. Lethal. Does he have lethal here?
Wait, okay, so
6,
3.
5,
okay, 4. So it's 5, 9, 14. So no, he's off by 3.
Yeah, he can top like a Cold Blood here or another.
Yeah, Cold Blood is lethal. Because Leroy Eviscerate is 10, and he has 5 in his dagger.
There must be a way.
So he needs 2 damage. So
looks like BBGunGun is thinking of Ice Lancing Chris's face to avoid like Leroy Cobalt lethal.
And I think he knows that he has the Leroy now, so I think he's playing around it. It's unfortunate that Shadow Strike, it's deal 5 damage to an undamaged character, so you can't actually Shadow Strike face for the ultimate Smorg.
No, you can. If
you can, but it has to be at 30 damage.
30 health. Yeah.
That's kind of unfortunate. Oh, hello. That's a Malagos.
That's my ghost.
We didn't see that last game, did we?
Maybe BBGunGun actually doesn't run Alexstrasza if he runs my ghost. Or does he? So this is a Reno Malagos Torch Freeze Mageless.
Yeah. He can pop the block. I think he's going to. Fortunately, he's just going to Alexstrasza back to 15.
Yeah.
But
I didn't see the Alexstrasza earlier. But yeah. This looks like a really
this guy's running all the dragons.
Yeah. But in a meta like this, it probably works out a little. Probably works out because it's like get like the paladins, get like the Zarf back.
I don't know, do you think it's worth concealing the Leroy here?
I think so. Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't think you ever. It's
the only other thing you want to conceal here is like maybe the auctioneer, but that Blizzard is gonna.
Yeah. So he's basically
gonna have a Frost Nova to top deck with it.
Yeah, so I think he's probably just gonna Ice Block Blizzard, go face, and then next turn Malagos for 1,000,000 damage.
Yeah.
At least that's what I'm assuming he's gonna do. He could.
I don't think you Alex here.
No, you could Alex face. You could Alex his face and Ice Block. That also works, and then finish him off with Fireballs. I like that better.
Yeah, this is way better than what we're
thinking. Way better.
Just set up lethal.
Yeah, because this puts him down to nothing, and then Fireball's gonna make him even less. So unless this is Reno Miracle Rogue, yeah, Sap isn't gonna do it. So it looks like game 1's gonna go to BBGunGun with his Freeze Mage. Very well played. It's kind of weird. He's won all these like Freeze Mage matches. He's like never even. That was the first time he drew Malagos, and he hasn't yet. He didn't even need it.
Yeah.
Like that just goes to show you how powerful like Alexstrasza and the Freeze Mage list is.
Yeah, I feel like this deck does a lot better against like the healing Paladin compared to the just Torch Freeze Mage. Just cause like Paladin can heal a range, but with this deck got like like Malagos and Alexstrasza.
Yeah.
They can just burst any control deck down, like maybe not Warrior, but it's still really strong.
Yeah, I don't think Freeze Mage is ever gonna be good against Warrior. Unless it's like face Warrior maybe. But as long as Armor Smith and like cards that say armor in them exist, like Freeze Mage is just gonna have a really rough time.
I think it does better against Patron too, because of you can stall for turn like Reno and then Malagos. But yeah, Control Warrior is still definitely a harder matchup.
Yeah, definitely. So, all right. So, if we're looking at what's remaining, so BBGunGun just took out his Freeze Mage. So he has his Warlock and Rogue left, correct?
Yeah.
All right. So Warlock. Let's see how this matches up because I think this is the first time I've actually seen this matchup because at least pre-standard, Zoo was often considered the favored one in the Zoo Reno matchup. So it'll be interesting to see how the addition of Cthulhu minions affect that. Because Cthulhu minions are actually like basically just vanilla minions that buff Cthulhu.
Yeah, and
it's actually really good
too. Like what's the Jude like 5/7/6 mana ton Jude plays? Like you can literally like you don't even need to put it in Cthulhu decks. Like someone.
Oh yeah, I have a Druid list that runs both of them without Cthulhu. It's so good.
Yeah.
And that's just it. Like you would never run like the 3-mana 3/4 without Cthulhu just because. But like there's a lot of them that are just like people have been debating whether Disciple of Cthulhu, that 2-mana ping or not the 2-mana, the 2 damage ping battle cry, whether that's just good enough on its own to run. And like other
Definitely
decks.
a huge tempo card.
I would like to see that run in like Rogue, so you have like double SI Agent, double Disciple of Cthulhu, just kill everything.
I saw people running Cthulhu Rogue like on ladder, like they just Disciple Cthulhu and then Shadow Step and then Disciple Cthulhu again. Which is a pretty weird, but like it's pretty interesting.
Yeah, Cthulhu is nuts because they also have that 9 mana card that is an assassinate that buffs your Cthulhu based off what you assassinated.
Yeah.
So like your opponent can play his Cthulhu and then you assassinate his Cthulhu and you add his Cthulhu's attack to your Cthulhu. Oh, it's absolutely crazy. And MC Tech, loving it. MC Tech is just one of those cards I feel like people forgot about when Standard came out. And it's just such a good card. It takes the second best one. Yeah, I think that's the second best one. I think it's better than Voidwalker.
Yeah.
I think Knife Juggler obviously would have been best. But that's Possessed Villager is a great card.
Yeah. That's a good knife.
That was actually the best possible.
Yeah, that's a full
scenario for Juggles. So
let's see, what did he draw?
I think you just play the Imp King boss tap, or do you drop the Crazed Worshipper?
Yeah, I think there's a
Disciple of Japan.
Wait, so BBGunGun just puts corruption in his deck.
The light protects me.
Wait, what? He just drew corruption on
yeah,
purpose?
I think he just drew corruption. Yeah,
he drew
earlier.
I don't know, man.
I thought like he got corruption from Pillar, but I think he actually includes this card in his deck.
Interesting. I mean, I don't know. It's just one of those cards where, like, obviously, like if you can somehow like stall behind taunts and corrupt a big minion, it's great. But
yeah, I remember back in the days, it's really good against like when Priest has Death Lord and then it Belvens and use corruption and then Priest doesn't run silence, so you just kill it. But what is corruption good against in the standard format?
I mean, it's like you're never gonna play it against like Cthulhu or anything because like by the time you corrupt a Cthulhu, you're just dead.
Yeah.
So I don't know. And then Crazed Worshipper's just gonna get wrecked by these buff minions.
Yeah, but he kills off the.
Yeah, he's gonna be able to Demon Wrath, but this Darkshire Councilman's gonna start doing work.
Yeah.
I think that card single-handedly just like made Zoo so good.
Yeah, so BBGunGun is one off to Twisting Never or combo Shadow Flame and full clear.
Yeah. Oh,
so BBGunGun is stabilized here. Well, that's so good.
So sick. Like, no, you definitely play the Direwolf first because you're gonna overmake the minions.
Yeah, I think you play Direwolf first.
Yeah, you Direwolf first and then you summon the 3.
He's gonna go off with the.
Oh well, I think he just wants maybe. No, well, if you played the Direwolf, you would get the same attack because the Direwolf buffs the Councilman. Yeah, I don't know. Because now he's just gonna
maybe he doesn't want to overcommit, but like.
I mean, it's a Direwolf. I don't know. I feel like the Tentacle play was more overcommitting than the Direwolf play.
So, would you Shadow Flame or Twisting Ever here, or is there a Argus Demon Wrath play, something like that?
I think you go for like the run the funnel cake into the Imp Gang, run the Imp Gang boss into the Councilman Shadow Flame, because in this matchup, like Shadow Flame, like I think Shadow Flame's never going to get better in this matchup, if that makes sense, because I think you're going to have to save Twisting Nether for when your opponent gets like his Sea Giants out. Even though you have BGH.
I think you Argus Shadow Flame here. Because that plays around Leroy PO.
This way he gets face damage rather than the trade damage.
Yeah, this way Leroy Jenkins is lethal, I think.
Yeah, this plays around. Okay, yeah, I like that because this plays around Leroy PO. Oh god, this is so good. Unfortunately, unlike Implosion, these tentacles are not demons, so Demon Wrath does clear this.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think. So if you go face,
Yeah, you go face.
Yeah.
Wait.
No, you definitely go face. And so by faceless
Yeah.
manipulating here, he's actually setting up for lethal, I think.
Wait, how much is this Kafun?
No, it's only 10. Okay, so he's 2 off lethal next turn. That's unfortunate.
Oh, looks like Chris runs Doomguard. I mean, Chris runs Doomguard instead of Leroy Jenkins. This
I don't know how I feel about. I like Doomguard's always just one of those cards where it's like it's so good, but then you lose like a PO and you just cry.
Yeah, but it's definitely better than Leroy Jenkins. Where like the stats are just so much better.
Hey,
Looks
Finn's
like
pretty
he's
good.
gonna play the Kafun here.
And then trade.
That's
with
a
T1.
pretty good thing. Yes.
That was probably the
Clear.
best outcome.
Yeah. So I
It
think
looks
that's
like
game.
it. Yeah, it looks like BBGun's gonna take game 2 as well.
Buying or selling.
Bethune, man. I'm loving it. Oh wait, does the void? Yeah, no, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I definitely want to try out like BBGunGun's deck. Definitely like some new decks we don't expect from him. Like him and
Yeah,
White just has a lot of like
10 to the
really
max.
new for these decks.
So, good game by both players. Looks like the Reno came out on top. He didn't even need Reno. I never even
Yeah.
saw it. Didn't even need it. He's like, I gotta get
carried
shit.
again. Yeah.
Like, I have the old gods. I don't need some explorer.
Yeah. Like
So it looks
Shadow Flame, Twisting Never, Kafun, like this is so good against Zoo.
So, looks like for BBGun's final deck is his Paladin. And he
Yeah,
looks,
it's
and he's
Murloc
going to.
Paladin.
Yeah, it's the Murloc Paladin, and he's gonna have to get through a Zoo, a Miracle Rogue, and a Patron. So I don't know. It's gonna be interesting because I think he's definitely. I don't think he's favored against the Zoo or the Miracle Rogue. But the Patron, I think, is probably could go either way. I feel like the Control Paladin's favored against Patron.
Yeah, because with the Patron without Deathbite, it's definitely slower. So
And by the time you get Patrons out, there's like a very, very high probability that your opponent already has equality clear.
yeah.
So
And not sure about how Murloc Paladin go against Zoo. I guess it's slightly in favor of Paladin, but it's still alright.
Watch
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
oh wait, he banned Paladin. What am I saying?
Yeah, he banned Paladin. What am I saying? So yeah.
Okay.
So we haven't seen
This-
BBGunGun's Rogue deck yet, but I assume Rogue should
This
be
is-
favored against Zoo.
But we did see it on the practice game they were in for the spectating, and it looked like he had a Malagos.
Yeah.
So we have
Mal-
that to look forward to.
Yeah, I think it's actually slightly better than Leroy just because Zoo runs Argus and Taunt, and you can, with Malagos, you can bypass the Taunt.
It's definitely, I think Malagos is definitely a double-edged sword because, like, for example, Freeze Mage, when you have Malagos, you have to use it in conjunction with your Frostbolts and Ice Lances. But if you're forced into a situation where you have to use those for, like, board clear so you live, then all of a sudden Malagos becomes almost a dead card.
Yeah,
So,
I think my Ghost Miracle Rogue is definitely like a slower deck compared to the Leroy Rogue. So we'll see how this goes.
It's also interesting because, like, I'm assuming since he runs Malagos, I'm assuming he runs Sinister Strike. And while obviously you prefer to use that in conjunction with Malagos, you also can use it in conjunction for easy card draw with your Auctioneer.
Yeah, but look at BBGun's hand. It looks really a really good start with Backstab, SI, and Fan.
Yeah.
You can
So Chris's
almost
hand's
like
nothing
any
to scoff
single
at.
game.
Yeah. But Chris's hand's nothing to scoff at either. It's definitely a really solid curve.
Yeah,
So
got all the 1 and 2 draws, so he can curve out really well.
yeah, unfortunately, Backstab SI is pretty good against Zoo.
Yeah,
So, and he also has the Phantom Knife. So for whenever he gets like Unleash the Tentacles,
Yeah, he
he's just gonna get
can-
banned.
you can even Preparation Fan into something else.
See what he does. I wonder if he, coin Imp Game Boss. I really like that. It plays around Backstab SI. So
Imp Boss is pretty good against Rogue right now. Now that the Blade Fury is gone, it's harder
Yeah.
to clear.
definitely, Blade Flurry definitely it. I mean, like, at least in this matchup, Blade Flurry like still kills all the minions, but it's just so much more expensive and not as good for burst. So no one runs it anymore.
With
Like, the only time you
Florman
ever get-
it's basically like a Shadow Flame, and I don't think Shadow Flame is too viable in Rogue with
definitely not.
how Rogue needs to fight for Temple pretty quickly.
Exactly. And you really I think actually saw Rogue play Blade Flurry today, and the only reason he got it was because it was a Rogue mirror and he played Undercity, the Huckster card. So he stole it from the Death Rattle. So that's the only time you ever see it anymore. So I wonder, I think he's thinking about. I think BBGun wants to backstab SI and then just get ready for a big fan and knives turn.
Yeah, maybe backstab SI prep fan.
Oh yeah, he does have the prep, but I think he also wants to just journey below and hopefully look for
really good here.
Oh yeah, that's great because that curves out really nicely and it gives him a coin for the auctioneer.
Yeah.
So fortunately the zoo isn't too out of control yet, but given another turn, it definitely is going to be. So he needs to get. I wouldn't even blame him if he didn't play. If he played off curve and he with the flame imp, I think he definitely plays off curve and goes for a backstab SI turn.
Yeah, I think he backstab SI unless he joins to Blood Mage and maybe he fan.
Yeah, I like this, and then just turn 5 do Villager. That would have been a really rough turn had turn 4 he had Argus or something like that. He gets these super buff minions that will never die. But Peddler,
yeah, definitely really well played by BBGunGun, saving the prep fan and saving SI for one more turn.
Goes with the flame imp. I don't know. I like the what was the other? What's it called? It's not Spawn and Nazoth. It's like the 1-mana 1/1 that gives another minion +1/1 when it dies.
Spawn on Nazoth or something.
Is that Spawn and Nazoth? I thought that was the 3-mana one.
Wait, which one are you talking about?
I'm talking about the 1-mana one. Where it gives one other minion. Yeah, something like that. Oh, but Azure Drake's actually huge because now he can prep fan clear board. Oh, that's nuts. Basically, and he can even dagger kill that last imp that comes out. Oh, that feels so good. Who needs Blade Flurry when you have fan and knives with spell power?
Yeah.
Oh, so
Chris is looking at there. Oh.
Yeah, that's just it. I was about to say, does he just concede? He just lost his entire board. So it looks like BBGun takes it in 3.
3-0. That was a quick finals there.
When's the last time you saw Rogue win turn 5? That's nuts.
I guess I think Amnesia play against LA, he just slammed a 10-10 away on turn 3 against Shamans. Yeah. But yeah, that was some really quick games there.
Yeah, that's nuts. But congrats to BBGun, Open Tournament Master apparently. He's been a very consistent player, and it shows there. He played very well.
Yeah, it shows why he's top 8 in standings and why he's a contender for the last tour invitational. Definitely a really strong player.
Yeah, because he's like I said, he's 7th right now in ACT points with 35. After this, he's going to jump up to 38. Unfortunately, it doesn't count towards spring prelims, but it doesn't matter because he's going anyway.
Yeah, it's a great start for summer, and it definitely counts for his last call qualification. So congrats on BBGunGun, and congrats on ChrisL17 too. He played really well too.
Yeah, honestly, everyone in there was a play here or there. Everyone in the top 4 played great today. It was a lot of fun casting these matches.
Yeah. Almost no plays at all, I think.
Yeah, there was 1 or 2 plays where it's it was one or the other, but everything. It's just so much fun to watch this new expansion, all these new ideas, all these new synergies, and it's awesome to see how the players react to it.
Yeah, really fun to see these new decks.
Yeah, so I think that's going to be it for tonight. Again, congratulations to BBGunGun. My name was Will Scarlet. I was your caster tonight. Follow me on Twitter, I guess, at WillScarletHS. Edwin, where can they find you?
So my name's Edwin. I play on Legend Ladder a lot. My battle tag is Hotmouth, and you can follow me on Hotmouth on Twitter and Hotmouth_HS on Twitch. And thanks for watching, guys.